We should have facilities that don't hurt children and put harmful pollutants into the air.
A startling report commissioned by the United Church of Christ says the government is allowing polluters to hurt some of the country's poorest minority neighborhoods. 4 of the top 100 are right here in Northeast Ohio. And surprisingly, as our 5 on Your Side investigator Joe Paganakis found out, many of the top 100 are operating within EPA guidelines.
Well, this report uses 2018 EPA data to outline the types of pollutants that are being put into the air. University hospitals, doctors working with the United Church of Christ to determine the impact those pollutants may have on densely populated inner city neighborhoods.
Are people being harmed? Yes, they're being harmed. Does something need to happen? Yes, something needs to happen.
The United Church of Christ headquarters in Cleveland issued this 40-page report from a nonprofit founded by former EPA employees. It says the top 100 polluting companies are responsible for 39% of the country's toxic emissions. The neighborhoods within a mile of these plants are more than 40% low income and minority, well above the national average. The church believes the EPA needs to provide greater regulatory protection for these communities.
Power equals protection. And in our society, often that power is racialized. It has to do with class. It has to do with income.
And this is environmental racism.
Cleveland Councilman Bashir Jones has a top 100 polluter in his ward. The report claims some of the polluters are releasing heavy metals into the air that could impact children.
Young people who are still growing, brains that are still being developed, what impact does that have on that prefrontal cortex?
News 5 is not naming the companies in the top 100 since the majority are in EPA compliance. But Jones believes the EPA is falling short.
I'm going to be working with the director of health for the city. I'm going to be talking with the mayor. I'm going to be reaching out to the governor and say, listen, this is something that we cannot allow to continue to happen.
And News 5 contacting the EPA for this story, asking it if its standards are strict enough to actually protect the public from the top 100. We're still waiting for a statement. We'll publish that statement along with this report from the United Church of Christ on news5cleveland.com. I'm 5 on Your Side investigator Joe Paganakis.